Okay, this is Pac-Man. This is probably the third arcade cabinet I received. First one I got was damaged. Had been used prior to me purchasing it. Only issue that I've ever had with it was the screen resolution just wasn't as good as the newer cabinets. Other than that, Pac-Man is Pac-Man. It's great. This one came with two. Pac-Man, the original, and Pac-Man Plus. Pac-Man Plus is fun as well. Pac-Man usually it's a go-to game, and it's fun for everybody of all ages, and very easy to set up. Very easy, just a 1 and 2 player setting. Nothing really hard to do. You know, anybody can put them together. There's tons of videos out there on how to put them together, and I really enjoy just sitting back and playing a little Pac-Man every now and again. See if I can get a high score. You know, I'm not that good at it, but I do enjoy playing it. This one here is Pac-Man Plus. It's a little faster paced than the original Pac-Man, but it's fun to play as well. It's a little bit harder since it's a little bit faster paced, but the original Pac-Man is my favorite of the Pac-Man series. But other than that, I don't really have anything else to add about Pac-Man. I love the graphics on it. They have the new one coming out, but I won't be upgrading to it just because, you know, when you have the original Pac-Man, that's not much you can really do, you know. Alright, this is the Final Fight cabinet. It's got 4 games in it. This is probably one of my favorite ones. Final Fight, you know, you can get your 3 characters there you can be. Takes you probably about an hour to beat it since you have unlimited credits. It's really great. Just to sit back and play for a good hour or so. This one here, I was just doing a little bit of the first stage of the game, but it's fun. It's a good beat 'em up game. It takes you roughly no time to really get a hold of it and figure it out. I played this as a kid. It was fun as well. But the next one on here is going to be Ghosts and Goblins. I played it on Nintendo as a kid. It was hard, very, very hard. And guess what? It's still very, very hard. But I do enjoy playing this arcade cabinet. It's just it's very fun just to kind of kick back and play. But the Ghosts and Goblins is tough. Like I said, it's just really, really tough. And I'd love to one day just kind of devote a whole day to try just to beat it. But the next game on this cabinet's 1944. I also beat it as well. I still have it for my Nintendo. It's fun, and I really enjoy playing it. I beat it twice, but it does take quite a bit. It's got 15 stages in it to beat. And I really, really, really like playing. It's a good shoot 'em up game. And so 1944 is coming up right here. This cabinet, I really, really, really love the graphics and the cabinet. And it's got the deck protector on it. It's a lot of fun. So this one here, you know, just kind of shoot it, beat it, unlimited lives, so it's fun. Just kind of kick back and play. If you play it for a long period of time, your fingers will get sore. I'm playing it with one hand right now since I'm holding the camera. But the next one on here is Strider. I never played it as a kid, and to be honest with you, I've only played it 1 or 2 times. On here is the arcade, but it's okay. I need to really sit down and play it, watch some videos on how to beat it. Really another just beat 'em up type game. But so you just go in here and you try to destroy each end game here on the 1944. But it's really fun, you know. Since you have unlimited lives, you can really get in here and play. It's great to have people over and play as well. Everybody kind of enjoys playing this game. And my dad came over here, remembered it on the Nintendo, and he loved just sitting here playing the game and stuff like that. Love I love building these arcade cabinets. They're a lot of fun. I have 8 of them, so it just gives, it's kind of like the me time here to build them up. So the next one up is Strider. You'll see. So total, Strider's probably my least favorite on this cabinet, just because I just don't really get it. But you'll see it here, and it's a lot of fun. I actually have 2 of these Final Fight cabinets. I have one in storage right now. I want to take it. I'm either going to sell it on eBay or I'm going to sell it or take it to my condo in Florida to put it in my condo down there to kind of have another cabinet down there for me to play when I go on vacation and stuff. But this game here, it's fun. Not hard, really, but again, it's probably my least favorite just because I don't get it. But other than that, you'll see the next up is Mortal Kombat. But I think once I get to playing this one a little bit more, I'll enjoy it a lot more. Devote some time to playing it. Next up is going to be Mortal Kombat. Can't wait. This is my favorite cabinet of all times. Okay, Mortal Kombat. Now, this is my first arcade cabinet. First one I got in was damaged. When you got to Mortal Kombat 3, it just kept messing up. It wouldn't play. It just kept rebooting the system. So I took it apart. I googled to see if there's any issues like that in the world or on the worldwide Google, but didn't find anything. So took it back to Walmart. Paid $300 for this thing. So I wanted it to work. I know it says on the front, "Don't take it back," but I didn't want to wait for Arcade1up. So took it back and ended up getting it on sale for $220. This is by far my favorite childhood game, and I played it all the time as a kid. Still play this one at least 2 to 3 times a week. So this one's got 3 games in it: Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I would say Mortal Kombat 2 is by far my favorite. I apologize for the camera angle on this one. You can still see what's going on. The only issue that I have with this one, and I think it's out there, is the speaker issue. It hums. I'm not sure why it hums, but I've noticed it on several videos I've watched. People talk about it and things. So Arcade1up's not issued anything about fixing it, and I've never contacted Arcade1up because once you start the game, the sound thing is gone. Here's Mortal Kombat 2, and you can go into the menus, the EJB menus or EBJ menus, whatever it's called, and turn the sound down on these, and unlock the characters, which I have done that. There's no really hard to break these cabinets as far as when you get into them, because they've got them pretty well, unbreakable, I would say. But I've not had any issues out of this cabinet. I will say this: I do occasionally, when I turn this cabinet on, because it's the one I use the most, when I turn this cabinet on, it's like it doesn't boot. So then I have to turn it back off and back on. I don't know if there's just like a little something loose in there as far as the wire goes. But they sell the control board and all that stuff like that. If you ever have broke one, spill water on it, whatever, you can get a replacement panel if you needed to. But I don't have any issues out of it. So here's Mortal Kombat 3, and so again, I've unlocked all the characters. You got your 4 levels. It's just like playing it on the Sega or Super Nintendo, whatever. It's just like playing it on there. Again, favorite cabinet of all times, and love playing this. So my next cabinet up is going to be Rampage, and I'll discuss the issues I've had with that. And yeah, here's the last fight I did on Mortal Kombat 3, and then I'll break, and then we'll go into Rampage soon after. So, but yeah, I play this cabinet all the time, and love it. I love the controls. The joysticks are the best by far. All right, here you go. Here's Rampage. Gonna talk about the issues. I got this cabinet for 50 bucks on sale at Walmart. They were just clearancing them out, and that's where I bought my second Final Fight cabinet for 50 bucks as well. Got this one home, put it together. Love the graphics, love the game. But as you can see here, the punch button on player 1 does not work. So I contacted Arcade1up. They said send a short video of it not working. So lo and behold, when I go back to play it, the button works. All the wires look connected. You know, I'm not a big electronics kind of guy, but I feel like I can do a few things. So you can see here that this just some of the video here is just the both characters. Couldn't get the player 1 button to work. So after sending them the video of it not working, and also I had a little screen issue as well with this one. So you can see that the screen is like something black in the back of it, like it's kind of like got a burnt image. So I sent them that and the button not working, and they emailed me back within a day and said, you know, your new screen and button is on order, and it'll be, once you get the process, we'll mail it to you and let you know when it gets there. So, or let you know when it's ready to be mailed. But I love this game. I played it for a good hour, and then I thought, well, I'll beat it. Well, no. It's got like 128 days that you have to go through, and you have to do that 4 times. So this, and then the next game, this has got 4 games in it. So the next game is Gauntlet. Played this as a kid. Couldn't get it to work either because the button wouldn't work today. So I could probably turn it on right now to work, but just for this, I'm just kind of displaying what I've got going on here. So again, it didn't work. It's got 2 other games on it, but I don't play them. I like Gauntlet and I like Rampage, and that's the only reason I got this cabinet for 50 bucks. I couldn't pass it up. And Arcade1up's going to do the fix for free, so can't complain. You know, big props to them. I wish they would send me a demo cabinet to demo for them. That would be awesome. So I kind of beat on the number there, and then when I got it to work, is I just kind of twisted it and it started working. But today it just wouldn't work. So that's about it for this cabinet, and I will beat both Rampage and Gauntlet in time. It's going to take me some time to do it, and hopefully I can get it done. Once I get this button in here, I may do another tutorial video on the game, but there's plenty of them out there. Alright, Street Fighter. This is by far my least favorite cabinet. Paid 200 bucks for it, but I'm just not good at it. It's just very difficult to play. So as you see, I pointed to something on the screen there. That was just like it was like a dead pixel in the screen. Didn't report it to Arcade1up, nothing like that. I did buy the warranty for it, but it doesn't bother me. I may reach out to Arcade1up and just point it out. It's past its 90 days for sure. But I feel like it's something that they should warranty, especially for a year, at least a year on these screens. I feel like a good year. But, again, you can buy the screen for a little bit of nothing to replace it. And if it bothers me and they don't warranty it, I'll replace it myself. No big deal. Because I want a good arcade in my den, and this is just part of it. Street Fighter's a fun game. I just suck at it, okay? That's just all there is to it. I've played it a handful of times. This has got 3 games in it: Street Fighter 1, 2, and Turbo. And here's Street Fighter 2. Again, they both play about the same. Everything looks normal for the most part. Love the graphics, love the cabinet. It's pretty sweet, It looks good. It looks really good. Sitting in a room, I'm shooting these videos on a GoPro too. Okay, so didn't really have anything else. Thought about doing it on my cell phone, but just didn't want to junk up my cell phone with all kinds of video. And again, because I had 8 cabinets to kind of go through. I'm only going to display 7 because I got my 8th cabinet down, and you'll see that later in the video. So now we're going to move on to Street Fighter 2 Turbo. It's pretty much the same game. Back in the day I wasn't a big Street Fighter person. But your next cabinet I'm going to be displaying is going to be Marvel superheroes. Love the artwork on that one, but we'll talk into it just in a minute. But here's Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Again, graphics are good. You know, my video quality does not represent any kind of how the graphics look on this thing. So don't think, oh man, the graphics are horrible. It's not. It's just my GoPro and how I have it positioned here. So, but love these cabinets. You know, but again, probably my least favorite one, just because it's just all fighting. Okay. Alright, we're going to boot up the Marvel superheroes. It's the next one in line. You know, this is like the third wave cabinets, and it's got the volume control button on it, which makes it really, really handy. You know, it's really awesome. You can control the volume because the volume on these games are just so loud. You know, it's very, very hard to really concentrate with this volume so loud. But this one's got the volume control. This one's got, again, 3 games in it. You know, it's 2, you know, Marvel and then Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, Children of the Atom. Then it's got the Punisher, a fighting game. I love Punisher game, and I beat it first time playing through, and need to go back and play it again, see if I can beat my score. But you know, this game here, the superheroes, the Marvel superheroes, I haven't played it a ton. You know, I like Punisher. You know, and playing these games as a kid. Don't remember playing them much because I was more of a Mortal Kombat kind of guy, and but I love all the characters on this. Spider-Man, you know, is one of my favorite. Hulk, it's another one. You know, the cabinet here, it's got the speakers above. It doesn't have a speaker in the control deck. So now it's going to go play Children of the Atom. Just love the artwork. The artwork on this one's by far my favorite artwork on a cabinet. So yeah, it's pretty sweet to play this. I just like hearing all the sounds on it. I love looking at the artwork. I mean, I just can't say enough about the artwork on this one. And the bat tops on this, good controls, just like Mortal Kombat. You know, it's just it plays flawlessly. You know, I've not had any issues with this one. I paid $2.99 for this one. You know, I wanted it, tried to catch it on sale, just couldn't find it, and I was afraid it was going to sell out. So I paid the $2.99 and just bought it. You know, and I wanted to get the one that came with the limited edition from Arcade1up, but I just went to Walmart and got this one. So I just bought the regular Arcade1up stand for it. So, but the next game here is Punisher. You know, it's just a good, fun game. I really, really, really enjoy it. But after Punisher, I want to break into my last one that we'll detail today, and that's just going to be Burger Time. You know, love that one. All right, it's fun. You know, Burger Time is fun. But talk more about this Punisher game. You know, it's again, love it. Can't say enough about the game. You know, you just need the one player. You can play 2-player with this one. You know, it works well. Everything's fun on this whole cabinet. So next step's going to be Burger Time. Okay, we're just going to let this one run through here to finish out. You know, I played this one a little bit longer because I like it so much. So all in all, I have 8 cabinets, as you've seen in the beginning credits. Right now, Turtles is out of commission because I'm upgrading it to the Arcade1up, and that's coming in the mail tomorrow. So I've already got my Turtles game down. You know. But again, it was one of my favorites. I caught it on sale for $2.45. So out of the 8 cabinets I currently have, I have 25 games, and I would say I have about $2,000 or so, a little more than $2,000 invested in all these cabinets. And I wanted the NBA Jam one. You know, I really wanted it bad because I love the artwork, and NBA Jam is another favorite of mine. And yeah, it's I don't know if I'm going to get it or not, since I'm doing this Arcade1up and it's got the Raspberry Pi in it. So and I'll have the 4-player deck on it, so it'll have NBA Jam on it. Other than the Wi-Fi thing, I don't know. I don't know if I'll do it or not. I may. Again, you know, it's it's something to think about. But I'll have all these games on here, so I really don't need it. And I do have plenty of room in my den to put. I would say I can do at least another 6 or 7 more cabinets. When Walmart was running those cabinets on sale for cheap, they had some of them even for $1, and they're still listed at my Walmart for $1, but they don't have any in stock. It says unknown, but they don't have any in stock. I've pestered them to death about getting the Galaga cabinet and asteroids and stuff like that. Those first wave cabinets, I try to get those for $1, but they just don't have them. And I was gonna get them just to have as collectors for myself. So as you see, when you die here, they'll do a little CPR on you, get you back to life, and so you can fight and keep going. So again, unlimited lives, so it makes the game even funner. So pretty much anybody can do it. So that's it for this game, and we're gonna start burger time. Alright, burger time. Last game I'm going to talk about today. I ordered this one off Arcade1up because it's the only place you can get it. I got the certificate of authenticity and burger time. Never played it as a kid, but playing it, I realized how hard it was to play when I first got it. Then all of a sudden, something came in the mail. It was some new restrictor plates for it. I didn't understand what it was for. And so I got to Googling, and people had made some complaints and stuff like that to Arcade1up, said something's wrong with the controls. I suck at burger time. So yeah, I noticed that I suck too, but I really got this cabinet for Karate Champ. My kids do karate, and they wanted it to play the Karate Champ and stuff. But I found to kind of like this burger time game. It's a lot of fun. It looks like it's a 4-player game, but it's not. It's just 2-player. Because it's got 4 joysticks, but the 2 extra joysticks are for the Karate Champ. So it's fun. All the games on this game are pretty fun. The last 2 on here, it's got the Bad Dudes and Caveman Ninja. Those are like smaller on the screen because this is a vertical screen, not a horizontal screen like most of the other cabinets. This is vertical like Pac-Man. So it's it works. You don't really pay much attention to it when the screen's cut half off when you're playing the Caveman and Bad Dudes. I've not really played those 2 a lot. I'll just play them a little bit today. And I've actually done really well on this video as far as playing burger time. I actually did really, really good. So next up's going to be Karate Champ. Alright, here's Karate Champ, and again, this is one of my favorites. I've got the second highest score so far. I've not had this cabinet long, maybe a month or 2, and no issues with Karate Champ. It plays very, very well. It does look very, very old when you're playing it and stuff like that. It's very, very slow. If you're used to like the PlayStation 4 games that everything's kind of fast-paced, this is not fast-paced. This is very slow. It's very, very fun. And this cabinet, to put this one together, I had a little issue on the right side here. You can see the wood. It's like it wasn't big enough, or it just didn't go together well. But I tinkered with it a little bit, and I finally got everything buttoned up into where you couldn't tell it. And this one also has the volume control on it as well. You can control the volume, getting it up and down, and I love that. I'm glad Arcade1up changed that feature on these things. So the next one here is going to be Caveman Ninja. As you can see here, the screen's kind of cut off on the bottom. You lose 4 or 5 inches there. This is called Caveman Ninja, but it was called something else, and I can't remember what it's called. I remember playing it on Nintendo, I believe, or maybe the arcade was named different back in the day. I'm not really sure on that. But if you look at the artwork on the side of the cabinet, you can see that it says, instead of Peter Pepper, it says Pepper, or Petter Pepper. It's misspelled, but it was like that on the original arcade back in the day. That's also made a post about, the artwork wasn't correct, but that's how it was originally made. So they want to keep it true. I probably only played this game twice, the Caveman Ninja. I really play Karate Champ and Burger Time about every day that I can get down to my den. I play it every day. It's got the light up marquee That's the only one I have right now. It's got the light up marquee. You know, I can take it or leave it. I put LED lights behind all mine. So, so here's Bad Dudes. You know, it's okay. It's a fight 'em game, kind of like Punisher and Final Fight. Again, I've not beat this one all the way through. I plan to do it one day. You know, when I get some time. It seems very simple, very easy game to beat. You know, it's just taking the time out to do it. You know, it's a lot of fun. So I can't wait to get down and actually beat it. And just, when I try to beat them, then I try to go back and do my high score. You know, here you got your fire-breathing guy here. It's breathing fire on you, and he kills me a couple times here, but I do end up beating him on this one. This is like stage 1, so very, very short stages. So in the future, I'm hoping to get a couple more cabinets that I can't get with my Raspberry Pi, like Star Wars. I've seen those on sale somewhere for like $50, but you can't find them around where I live. I'm not seeing one here locally at all. So, and I've heard Arcade1up's not going to mass produce them. Okay. So this is my Turtles cabinet. Getting ready to mod it with the Arcade1up. I've already got it disassembled, ready to go. It should be here tomorrow, and I'll be posting a video on it. I did this one because there's already a 4-player cabinet, and it should be simple plug and play. So hopefully everything comes in and it works. I told myself I would never do this, but the Turtles cabinet is probably my favorite one.